Greetings, fellow Southern Cameroonians. This one now the voice of Capo Daniel, the chairman for the People's Right Advocative Platform, PRAP. Today I want come for now for address something we don't come for my attention. The later way our chiefs them, traditional leader them, all of them, majority then write a letter for support Paul Biya make it being a president for Cameroon. This letter it don't draw a lot of criticism from our people them, especially for we would for struggle for fight for Ambazonia. I want to address una on this issue, and I call for una for think out of the box. Think out of the box. The first thing we I want to talk, na say me gonna remember way to way our traditional ruler they be done do am before politicians them fail them. For 1953, our traditional leader them, they be play the key and the only rule out of politics for demand for total independence for Southern Cameroon. That time self will be sitting for Nigeria, where they be hold a monthly conference. At the time where Jongu Foncha, they be playing their party politics for take we go back for La République du Cameroun. It be been our traditional ruler the way they be meet up for the monthly conference, where they be decide say me go separate from Nigeria in favor of independence. Now that their resolution where they be take and go down for England go meet up Queen. Before Queen it take decision against them, Jongu Foncha it decide for follow now the decision for the Queen. The chief them then be betrayed in many ways, many times by politicians them. When I remember how we our own police them for the mobile win they be run over each other. People they betray each other for wrong go for Yaoundé, for go meet up Jongu Foncha for take money for Amadou Ahidjo regime. Make una not forget that one. Now the politicians they don't always fail the traditional leader them. They don't dey for the place where they today. I want make una understand something. Imagine Chris Ano, he can't stand he condemn traditional ruler them. Person way he nobody even be president or any executive for Southern Cameroon, but he done already sell CDC, Yan Sako, a deal where key soldier them way they don't come under the IG, say they want fight for freedom. What a big betrayer. The Ambazonia movement, it don't be a scandal and a shame for our Anglophone heritage, bringing the massive disgrace of my trip to Buea embezzlement at the blood of our young ones. What moral authority can we stand to talk about our chiefs? I have this approach, which is a policy that we are pushing in PRAP that our people must understand. This approach is a pragmatic approach to Southern Cameroon survivor under authoritarian regime. This will be very important. Make una listen for me. Una listen very carefully. Why the action of this traditional ruler them, where they go sign say the one for back Paul Biya make it be president for Cameroon for life. It be very important. It also be very inconsequential. Paul Biya go be president whether they like him or not. The people the way they put Paul Biya for president for Cameroon, now the France Afrique Network the way they strong pass we for fight him. We know if we fight him. So whether the chief then sign the document, they no sign him, Paul Biya go be for president. Now wait to be the benefit or the bad thing with this thing it go be for we. Yes, then sign them now because of their greed and personal gain. But we must step back and analyze this situation very strategically and not fall for the same anger that has put us in the situation where we find ourselves in, a situation of village de Cise Save. This reality is that the system of Cameroon, where power is entrenched and controlled through authoritarian rule, our people must understand that for self-preservation, we have to kiss the ring of whoever is the president of Cameroon. The futility of regime change via election must be reinstated in the mind of our people. It is an illusion to believe that Anglophone can change or remove Paul Biya through elections. Edith Kawala recently said, who is a veteran Cameroon politician, and pointed out that dictatorship cannot be removed by elections. This is true because the electoral system is nothing more than a facade for legitimizing a dictatorial regime. Paul Biya has ruled Cameroon for over 40 years, not through democratic legitimacy, but through calculated mix of electoral fraud, repression, and institutional control. The state institution, including ELECAM, the judiciary, and security forces are all designed to maintain the status quo. Anglophone candidates in national politics only serve to reinforce the illusion of inclusivity while being powerless to effect any real change. Any attempt by an Anglophone to challenge Paul Biya rule through election only strengthens him, as it allows the regime to claim pluralistic democratic institution in Cameroon, while ensuring that opposition remains ineffective. We Anglophones from Southern Cameroon, we make up only 20% of Cameroon's population, and power has largely been concentrated in the majority 80% Francophones' hands. The burden of regime change should therefore fall on Francophones themselves, not us, the Anglophones. Whenever an Anglophone takes the lead to challenge Paul Biya, it only makes the Francophone opposition lazy. They assume that we Anglophone, or the so-called Bamenda, will do the hard work while they sit back and reap the benefit. Francophone who truly want change must take responsibility of their own liberation. It is not our fight. It is not ours to take the lead. Our priority should be to secure governance over our own territory. Instead of engaging in futile regime change efforts, Anglophone must focus on structural changes that grant us control over our own governance. History have shown that minority groups living in authoritarian rule have been able to secure their own space without overthrowing the regime itself. In China or Hong Kong and Tibet, while outright independence were crushed, Hong Kong successfully secured autonomy for years by negotiating with the regime in Beijing. In Chechnya, Tatarstan in Russia, some ethnic regions have gained a degree of self-rule without engaging in national politics. For Southern Cameroonians, this means prioritizing devolution of power, seeking administrative and governance autonomy rather than competing in national politics. Economic and social control should be strengthened by our community based on governance structure that reduces dependence on the central government in Yaoundé. My country people them, we must accept the reality and play smart. While many may view endorsing Paul Biya by traditional rulers as a betrayer, the hard truth is that the survival under the dictatorship requires pragmatism. Criticizing this ruler without understanding the larger political game is short-sighted. Our people do not have power to remove Paul Biya, and openly opposing him only invites more suffering and repression on our people. We must learn to navigate within the system, positioning ourselves and our people in a way that strengthens our control over our own affairs. If endorsing Paul Biya secures resources and grants certain freedoms, then it is necessary evil for us in the short term. PRAP advocates for a realistic and strategic approach to the Anglophone struggle instead of wasting energy on national politics that will never favor us. We must push for governance structure that grant us autonomy. We must leverage the existing system to secure resources and power for our people and their development. We must recognize that the true change in Cameroon must come from Francophones, not us Anglophones. We are not here to fight a losing battle. Our goal is to secure a future of the people of Southern Cameroon, to govern their own affairs within or outside of Cameroon. This requires strategy, patience, and understanding the political game, not emotional reaction to symbolic gesture like endorsement of Paul Biya for President of Cameroon. Our people must embrace pragmatism over idealism. We must position our people to win in the long run and not to be crushed within the short run. As I always say to my people, a child who is not mature but seeks to know who killed his father will not live long. Capo Daniel, signing off, looking out for you.